Alright, hey everybody, this is Chef Wills here, and I'm doing a recipe. It's a pickle recipe that came into my hands, and I first tried them. It was such a long time ago, probably in the 90s, 96 or 5 or something like that. And I was finally able to get the recipe, and it comes from Pittsburgh, but where my brother-in-law was his grandmother that did this recipe. And I'm not going to give you the whole recipe itself, but I just want to show you some of the ingredients that go in here. And really, it's hamburger slices is the perfect pickle for this recipe, and we're going to turn it into, you can make it as spicy as you want, but it needs a little bit of heat in there, and obviously it's going to have sugar, and there's certain amounts of sugar that go into this whole container. And then I've got pearl onions here, and I've already cut a couple of them open, and they're real simple to do. I just slice off the ends like this and then run the knife down the side to get the rest of the skin off. It's kind of tedious, and I'll speed this up through this video for y'all. And then the garlic, basically this was a whole bulb. This was 2 bulbs, and I just cut off the ends, and then you take the garlic like this and just smash it, and then it's all pressed, and it's real easy to take apart from here. It's kind of tedious, but that's what you're going to have to do on it. And then we're going to clean all this up, and then this is a hot sauce here that I made. It's not salsa, it's a hot sauce, and basically it's chili peppers, vinegar. Obviously there's tomato product in here, and this is going to be the hot spice that's going to go into these pickles, and then you're going to have the sweet in it. It's not, I don't like overly sweet. I don't want to eat dessert for my pickles. So there's a balance between the two that I pretty much have down. Now at this point in time, I also do jalapenos. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've got some in my throat. All right, great. And then I also put jalapenos in here, which makes it obviously a little bit more spice, which is really good. I gotta get a sip of coffee here, I'm dying. All right, great. So basically these are all the ingredients that I use for these pickles, and then we'll just kind of, I'll go through the process. And this recipe was handed down to me, so I just wanted to give you an overlay of what's happening here to get this final product to where it needs to be. All right, stay tuned. Thank you, guys. All right, y'all. We're back over here with all this. Obviously, I cleaned this up, and then these are all the garlic cloves that we've got. There's really no number on it. It's a flavor enhancement along with these onions. And there's going to be more of these that are going to get cut up. And we talked about the hot sauce. I made that one. And that's what I'm going to use. And then obviously these are the pickles. They call them hamburger slices. I guess you could try other pickles. Maybe, you know, petites or the dills. I like using these right here. And then really what I'm going to do from here is I'm going to reserve all this pickle juice right here. Hopefully this container will hold it. I think it will. We're going to find out. That's pretty good right there. And then we're going to set this on the side for later use. And then from here, what I'm going to do is just dump all this into a bigger container. And I want to get them out. If you put your fingers up in here, you're going to crunch and rip a lot of the pickles. So it's kind of tedious, but they'll come out. You can lightly put your hands in there and kind of facilitate them to come out of the opening. A couple of good shakes, they're going to pop out eventually. If you want to work out, I guess this is a good workout for you. Okay, great. And that's all. The pickles. Okay, great. And really, what's going to happen in this is that this is kind of where I'm going to not give exact measurements of what I'm doing on this recipe, but this is basically the whole list to make these. And I was thinking of a name for these pickles. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this video. Probably not, but you know, I was thinking of names for it, and it's, I hate the word sweet, but they're definitely hot. Then it's a balance in it. You've got the sour from the vinegar, you've got the sweet from the sugar, and then you've got the spice from your sauce. So it's really unique. You're hitting 3 different taste buds in there all in one. And this is actually awesome for burgers, barbecue. It's phenomenal with brisket, pulled pork. I mean, you can eat this with just even eating this as a side. You know, if you wanted to make some type of cheese plate like charcuterie, for garde-manger, cheese plate, salami, manchego cheese, whatever you want to do in it. Maytag blue. This stuff is just cool. It's just awesome because once this is flavored, you can get another bowl, something like this, and put it in, and you know, have a fork in it. So whatever you're serving, they're awesome. The people that tried this absolutely love it. When I first tried it, I couldn't get enough of this. And after years of making these pickles here, you know, I kind of came up with my own recipe. And I forgot the jalapenos that need to go in that dish. I should stop the video on it, but I like to throw in jalapenos on top of, well, they get mixed in. Everything will be. And there's a whole trick on mixing these. You know, if you want to try it yourself, go for it. I'm going to wash these. I'm going to slice them up, and I'm going to make these pickles. I don't have a name for them. They're badass. They taste great by themselves. Awesome for barbecue. Awesome with garde-manger, cheese plates. They work well with salami, sopressata, capicola. Just awesome. All right, guys. Thanks for viewing. Hopefully this video will get out to y'all. And if anybody has any suggestions, again, on the name, shoot them towards me, and we'll go from there. All right. Thank you. All right, everybody. This is basically it right here. I need to wipe this off because I washed off this bottle, but this is what it looks like in here. Basically all those ingredients. We have the pearl onions, that are in there, the garlic, jalapeno slices, the sugar, and then the hot sauce that I made. You could use other hot sauces. You could use Tabasco, kind of something like that for the heat. And of course, it's how much do you put in there? I really don't know. I mean, I know I like mine spicy, but you got to consider that the sugar with the spice is gonna really slow down the spice level in here. They're both gonna come together, you know, with the garlic, with the hot sauce, it's gonna be spicy, and then the sugar, you know, it all works. Anyways, this is a recipe that I absolutely love. It's one of my favorites, and it's great for gifts for the holidays. I'm gonna sell these for the jars. I think I'm gonna do them like maybe $3 a jar, something like that. Oh, and the time. You know, this needs to be refrigerated after this. How long? Great question. I really don't have a time. I would say probably 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks, to set, to get this. And I mean, this is gonna stay for a very long time in your refrigerator. It's the vinegar in here is gonna preserve this for an extremely long time. I mean, I've had them, you know, 6 months later, they're still good. And the longer that they're in there, the more flavor is gonna peak. It's gonna come out of the jalapenos, the garlic, and the pearl onions. That's all just gonna, it gets better over time with this thing right here. So hope you guys enjoy the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye.